back with another video. Hope you've all been well. It's been a few weeks since I've last posted, but anyways, today I'm going to be going over this AI voice system that I've been selling to local businesses and why I think you should be selling this too. So I'm just going to jump straight into this. I'm not going to waste any time. So what this AI offer actually does is it gets leads, so it generates leads for the business, it sets the appointments, and it does the sales as well. And I'll be going through all the pillars, what niches to target, how to do the outreach, and I'm also going to be going over a section of fulfillment of. I'm not going to go over it too much, so just stick around for that till the end. So yeah, as I said, we have three pillars here, and the first one is getting leads. So here we can run Facebook ads with AI actors, and we're going to do this with ArcAds AI here. And I'm just give me 1 second because I will actually go over this, and I'll be giving you a script at the end of this video to actually help you with this. But so we run Facebook ads with AI actors, and with these ads, if you don't know what you're doing with ads, that's completely fine because then you can pay a trusted freelancer on Upwork or Fiverr to run these ads. Or as I said, if you experience yourself, then you can just do this, or you can pay a marketing agency to run your ads. And then here we have also the appointment setting, and we're going to use an AI voice caller to set these leads basically. We're also going to use AI SMS and email campaigns to also set these leads. And for these, we're going to be using Synthflow here, and I'll be going over an agent I built out for you guys to use, and I'm giving you all of the prompts as well for that. And you're going to be using Go High Level for this. Yeah, and if you don't know how to set this up, or after I show you how to set this up and you're still struggling, then you can always hire a freelancer to do this, or you can go onto my channel and I have loads of free videos. This me setting up similar systems to this. And then last but not least, we have the sales as well. So you can look at their sales scripts and you can rebuild any of their past scripts with AI. And I'm also going to be giving you a sales script that I use to help you out, build out new ones for either yourself or your clients, and then you can hire someone experienced to do this for you. And you might think, when the hell am I going to get the money for all of this? Well, this offer should cover basically all of that. So, and that's what we have here. It's how to price this. So you can I'll move myself here. You can charge a big upfront fee of like $6,000 to $10,000, and this will include 3 months of support. And then after them 3 months of support are done with, and they're happy with your services, then you can charge them like $1,500 or $2,000 a month for support after that. Or you can just charge 2,500 upfront or anything a little bit more than that, then have them pay the support fee on top of that from the get go straight. So they don't get the 3 months of support for this amount here. They pay this and then they pay the monthly fee straight after. This is completely up to you, this part here. So you can get them to cover the ad spend and any software is needed, because you're going to have to pay for the voice caller platforms, and you're going to have Go High Level as well. So that's another platform you have to pay for, and then ArcAds as well. And then, like I said, you're going to have to pay these people to do it for you as well. So if you don't know how to do it, that is. But you can either use this spend here, this what they give you here, to cover this. And I'd say if you're gonna do that where they cover it, you're gonna want to have this pricing system here, because even with the 2,500 upfront fee, most of that is literally just gonna go on here. So if you do charge this 2,500 upfront fee, then you're gonna have to say to them they're gonna have to cover the ad spend and any of the softwares that you need to build this out. So now we've got the pricing over and done with. I think these are the best niches to target with this offer, and I'll tell you why. So you've got home service niches and professional niches. So in the home service niches, we've got roofers, HVAC, plumbers, electricians, solar, landscaping, and then for the professional services, we've also got med spas, dentists, chiropractors, plastic surgeons, real estate agents, and law firms. And the reason why I say to target these sort of businesses is because even if they get one job from your service, that's basically already paid off like one of these fees here. Because a roofing installation, I know in the US anyway, it's a lot of money. It's anywhere between even like 3,000 to 10,000, something like that. Because I normally target US businesses. The UK, it's a bit different. I say it's a bit harder because roof installations are, I'd say, a lot cheaper than this. So, but yeah, then we also have the professional services here, and I'd say these here are the easiest to target, these sort of companies. But these are a bit harder, but because I'd say it's harder to find the decision maker in these. If you were to, because I'm going to go over like different outreach methods. It's harder to, let's say if you do cold outreach, it's going to be harder to find the decision maker from a med spa or a dentist or a chiropractor, depending on how you do your outreach. That is. So, but yeah, the main reason why we choose these niches is because the average order value is high. Then they can pay all of this off basically in one or two book jobs that you get them. So, well, anyway, how you actually acquire these clients with this offers, and there's three different pillars, and that is, I'll just zoom out, but that's cold outreach / warm outreach, and this takes a long time, but no money to do it. And I'll just say for this, you have to be patient if you're going to do cold outreach. It's not even, you might do cold outreach for even like 3 or 4 months, and you might not even hear anything. It does take a long time, and that's the thing with charging these sort of prices as well. A lot of these gurus will say, "Oh, this is a good offer, but if you're going to do cold outreach, it will take I'll just definitely say a longer time to sell it." But anyway, we also have posting organic content. This takes a long time, but also no money to do. So these two here are the best if you are basically just starting out your agency and you don't have a lot of money. And the thing is with posting organic content, there's a lot of latency on that. So in the long run, it's going to be very good, because if you're building a personal brand around this, is going to be very good, and it's going to take a long time for people to know who you are and actually trust you. So, but yeah, in the long run, posting organic content is very good. And then we also have running ads as well. Obviously, this takes less time to do, but you'll need, I'd say, anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 to do so, depending on your experience. And if you don't have any experience, then you're gonna have to pay someone else to do it for you, obviously. So let's just go over cold outreach first, or warm outreach. So obviously, after you get your niche, you want to do outreach on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, cold email, anything like that. You can only send on Instagram. I think it's 60 DMs a day, and I believe it's similar with Facebook too. And this is obviously including follow-ups. You don't just want to send one message, and if they don't reply, then you find other people to message. That's a mistake I definitely made in the beginning, because the follow-ups is definitely where the money is made, and you're gonna have to do between, I'd say, like 5 and 7. I think I mentioned it here. I'm not too sure, but yeah, you're gonna have to do at least 5 to 7 follow-ups. You can't just message someone once or even twice and then move on to the next person because they don't reply. You're gonna have to keep recycling them sort of leads with follow-ups, if you get what I'm saying. But and also, yeah, with cold email, you're gonna have to buy a couple of domains and then set up inboxes to get these warm. And you can use platforms like Smartlead and Instantly, and they all get these email domains warm for you. And I think they have 14-day free trials, so you can just set up them free trials there and warm up your domains. And once you're about to pay for it, then you can just cancel your subscription. But here's a cold email template that I have here, like you can use. This is very simple, and this is just literally just a simple one I built out. So if you do have Go High Level, then you can just copy this template here. But what I would say is, don't keep it to even 3 follow-ups, because I don't think that's enough. You're gonna have to have, again, like 5 to 7, 5 or 6 like follow-ups on email as well, depending obviously if they're cold or warm. But and here's also another a cold outreach message that invokes curiosity. But what you could also do is have an outreach message that sells the dream, let's say, of booking more appointments. And one thing I was going to mention of how I find leads if I was to do cold outreach is actually going to the meta ad library here. So if you were to go to United States, I'll come here, United States, and then we'll press all ads, and we'll go to roofing, because the reason why is because these companies are already they're already running ads. So let's say you were to book these onto an appointment, then you could just either, if their ads are running well, you could either integrate the voice AI system into this, or if they're not doing well, and you can charge them a little bit more, and you can run the ads for them through another company or yourself. But here's just a way to actually find leads that would be somewhat interested in what you have to offer, because obviously they're running ads, and then they're going to want more booked appointments as well. So that's just a way you could easily find leads. But another way is obviously going on Google Maps and stuff like that. But what I'd say is you want to find leads that haven't really been contacted much. As in, if you were to go to Google Maps and you just say like California roofers, so I'll show you. Roofers in California. and you were to scrape the leads off here, anyone can do that. You know what I mean? And it's an easy way to do it. You can literally just type in roofers in California, scrape these leads here, and then like call them up or email them or whatever your outreach system is. But that's what I've mentioned here, like the Facebook groups as well. So if you were to come over to here, and I was to just type in I don't know, roofing, and I was to go to groups. Just 1 second. And I was to just go to, I don't know, find a local roofer, and then you go to people, and then you'll scrape the people in here, the leads in here. So there's an extension. I'm not on Chrome right now. I'm on Safari, but if you were to go to Google Chrome, there's an extension called Instant Data Scraper, and what you'll do is run this scraper, and it will basically put all of these leads here. It would scroll down. It like, keep scrolling down and put all the leads in a table for you to outreach a message. But the thing is with this also, with going into groups, is other people have the same idea, as in going into these groups and contacting, like roofers and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to manually separate these leads. But yeah, that's for another day. Well, and then we have the post and organic content pillar here. So just like this video, you can post content, and obviously it takes a long time, but you can post long form content. My bad. Yeah, you can post long form videos to YouTube, and then have AI chop up these viral clips to post to obviously YouTube or YouTube Shorts, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you are. And also when you make these long form videos, is you can go into these sort of groups like these, like with roofers. So we'll go back into roofing and go to groups, and then go to groups. So when you post these sort of videos, you're gonna, you can post this video into, or your videos into these sort of groups, saying, look, I made this video helping like your niche. Basically, this is what this video is doing. It's a free video. You don't have to pay me for anything like that. And you'll just post these into 10 to 30 groups and see what leads you can get with them. So, and you can do that on X. Yeah, there's loads of different platforms you can do that on. And you could, that's what I've mentioned here as well. But in the description of your videos, like what I normally do, is you're gonna just put a booking link on the first or second link in the description. So what I normally do is, obviously I said this is what I use, so I'll just tell you straight up. So when these are long form videos, I'll give you guys an asset, right? So in this video, I'm going to be giving you these three here. And what I'm going to do is the first link, or first or second link, will be me giving away these three here. And what you're going to do is extract their data through a form, which is name, email, phone number, and then you can retarget these leads. So you obviously know they're interested in what you have. So if you guys were to opt into any of these, I know you guys are interested, and I can target you with either like warm calls, because obviously you're warm because you opted in for these, or warm emails, or anything like that way to retarget. So that's just a little thing there. Well, and then we also have running ads as well. So it's, like I said, takes a lot less time to do so, but you're gonna have to have a bit of capital to start it. So like I mentioned here. So yeah, similar to running ads to these companies, you can use a marketing agency to run your ads, and obviously you've got here the AI actor, and have AI actors to be that creative. And I don't think I actually showed you any of these AI actors here. So let me just show you. I'll turn up my volume.
This is the smartest gym bag to ever exist. The Conquer Backpack from King Kong. These dividers are amazing. I can customize.
Yeah. And we got
too many useless emails. Number two is not being protected against spam. They are ruining your storage and productivity. Instead,
you can see they literally look like they are actual humans, but the scripts that you put in, it will just basically say that. And that, like I've kind of already showed you here, I'm giving you Arcad's AI script. So I'll just get into that in 1 second. Actually, I'll just explain this first. But yeah, when a lead comes in, you want to have a qualifying form, and this is what you're going to do for the companies that you're going to run this form for. You can have a qualifying form. It's going to qualify their financial, if they're financially qualified, and you can ask a few other questions. Yeah, they're going to get their name, email, and phone number, and then they're going to be sent to a calendar page to book. And anyone who doesn't book, you're going to have the AI obviously call them, have AI SMS campaigns, email campaigns, and yeah. So with similar systems you build out for clients, you have an AI follow up with anyone who does not book. And also what you can have, even before this, is a VSL, basically explaining what you do and what you could do for you guys, well, your company, is just have testimonials. So let's say if you're working with a roofing company, you'd get their testimonials and you'll have this before the calendar page to book. So, but now actually to the good stuff, because obviously I showed you what platforms to use. So you got Simflow here, you got Arcads, and I'll also, well, you're gonna have to use Go High Level as well. And I will show you the sales framework that I actually use. So, for Arcads, let me actually just go into this. If I can actually get into it. There we go. And as you can see, no matter what niche you're in here, whether this is for your business or your client's business, I've basically, sort of done this for you. You're just gonna have to put in the placeholders here. So here's how business names. So let's say Daniel's Roofing helps. I don't know, helps people with broken roofs in, I don't know, Manchester get. You get what I'm saying. So all of these here, you'll just input your placeholders, and basically this is already done for you. You don't have to use this. You can obviously use your own, but this is just if you're struggling, basically. And we also have the AI voice agent here. So if you've never used Simflow before, the reason why I use it is because I think personally it's the best one to use. But the best AI voice caller platform to use, especially if you're new. And in general, like other platforms I've used, I've not liked as much as Simflow. So what you're going to do is when this loads is, there'll be a place to configure. So you'll come out here in the sidebar and there'll be agents, and you'll create an outbound agent, right? And there's going to be configure, flow, it won't be flow designer, it'll be prompts. But what you want to do in the prompts is switch to flow designer. And I think the flow designer is so much better than just using a normal prompt, because it's all just all as chunky together. If it's all just in like a prompt box, I think having it like this is a lot better. And obviously, so you got different branches. So I'll go through this a little bit. So this is James, the AI voice agent for the receptionist at Dan's Roofing. Your role is to call homeowners who recently filled out the roofing issue survey, all of that. And I'll actually have this all in here. So I've got the screenshot of what you need to build out. How I actually build these out, I'll just do it really quickly. You'll have the global settings in the greeting message already there. Then there'll be a plus here. And what you'll do is you click the branch and you'll have 2 branch off like this. And what you're going to do is come to this branch, and this will be the already booked. So if the user says, yes, I've already booked, or I've just booked, or they've implied that they've booked, they'll go down this sort of branch here. If they haven't booked, then obviously they'll go down this branch here, and it's going to go here when the user says that they haven't booked yet, or they've implied that they haven't booked yet. And this is literally just a really simple flow that you can use, and it's really easy to build, I promise you. So once you've got that branch, you'll press step, and then you'll press step again, and obviously you'll prompt it in here, but don't worry, because I've actually given you all of this for your business, for your business or your client's business. It doesn't matter. You can use this, and you can just go off the screenshot here of how to build it, basically. So there's that. And the last thing we also have is the sales script that you can use as well. And basically, you can use this for yourself. Well, you are going to use this for yourself, and you can use this for your clients as well. So you're going to do some qualifying questions. You're going to find out their goals. You're going to dig into their pain points, their KPIs. This is an important one, because if they're not tracking their KPIs, you can, get them up on that, and they're going to be thinking, "Wow, I'm not tracking them. How do I do track them?" And you can just help them with a lot of things there. And then the desired state, so this is where they are right now and where they want to be, and then you're going to be bridging that gap. And then the consequent actions. So what was if you weren't to fix this problem right now? What, going to be losing more revenue? What would that look like? So I've already got this basically planned out for you, and then the pitch, you can just insert your pitch to there. So that's that for today. I hope you've got value from this video. If you would like these voice systems, set up for you or your business, or need help with them, I should have a calendar link down below. Or if you want any other AI system building out for you, then go ahead, book a call with me. But I hope you got value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.